I told you on September 1st you were going to get to play 10 non-conference games and you win 9 of them. Is this about as good as you could have hoped for?
Oh, well, absolutely. I mean, just the fact that we've been able to play 10 games has been really good for us. You wake up today and you see another, cancellation. Yesterday there was a cancellation. So for us to be able to get in the number of games we've gotten in up to this point has been great for us. So, and then obviously we'll certainly take the record. Win 9 out of 10. I don't care where you're playing. You're doing a pretty good job.
Do you feel, just having had this, I mean, there's so many teams across college hockey that have had cancellations that aren't playing anyone outside of their league. Do you feel in a good spot going into this weekend when you're actually starting the games that really, really matter?
We've talked about that a lot as a team and as a staff. We're pretty fortunate, and a lot of it is, it's our location, and it's relationships with coaches and support from our university and our administration. There's other teams in our league that, because of our geographic footprint, it's really hard for them to get non-conference games, and then they tried to schedule games and they get paused or postponed or delayed or canceled, and we've really been fortunate, not only within our own team but the teams we're playing. Robert Morris and Mercyhurst are a great example. We had them scheduled on certain days, and then certain things happened beyond our control, and we were able to, because of our location, maneuver it around, right? So we know that coming and going into the first of the year, to be able to have played 10 non-conference games and have done what we've done is we're really proud of that fact, and it speaks to the support we have around here. And today's win certainly wasn't our best effort, but you have to give Robert Morris a bunch of credit for that. They played really hard and executed a really good game plan, and we got ourselves going there in the last 20 minutes, and we're able to find a way, which is what we asked the guys to do. Hey, we got to go out and try to find a way.
I'm also putting the cart way before the horse here, but in terms of seeding the NCAA tournament, there's no computer rankings this year. How valuable do you look at each one of these non-conference chances are, just from that eye test perspective of having your chance to measure yourself against a good opponent from another league?
Yeah, nobody knows, nobody's got a crystal ball to predict exactly how it's going to work, but I do know that when you play and when you win, people notice. It's there's only 61 Division I hockey teams, and so it's not like if you're, they used to say there was an East Coast bias in other college sports because the teams playing in California and out west, nobody ever saw them, right? And with hockey, everybody kind of knows what's going on, and I think last week when we went out to Quinnipiac and did what we did out there, I think people took notice of that. And regardless of if it's a ranking, or at least people are acknowledging when you win, people acknowledge that you go out and win, because everybody on this call knows that in college hockey, anybody can beat anybody on any night, because hockey is such a unique sport. If the goalie plays great, or we saw it with our Mercyhurst game that we didn't win. We played really well and didn't win. Mercyhurst goalie was the best player on the ice that night, and they won. So for us to continue the way we kind of talk about it is we just got to keep banking wins. Just keep investing into your account and building up equity, because every time you get a chance to play, that's an opportunity to do that. But you're right, it is early too. I mean, but again, you never know what's going to happen. So anytime you can bank a win and be sitting there with here's our resume, here's what we have, is a good thing.